y'all, I am wanting some ham and pinto beans with cornbread for supper tonight. I have my beans just rinsing off here in my colander, and I had no reason that I didn't soak my beans, y'all, except for the fact that my mama didn't soak her beans, and they always turned out fine, and so do mine. So I'm just going to rinse these off, make sure there's no dirt or debris in there, and I'm going to get them over here in my pot. Y'all saw me chopping up some onion this morning when I was making my egg salad, so I'm going to take about half of this red onion that I have chopped, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down in my pot with my beans. Y'all know I ain't going to be measuring anything, so don't even bother asking. Just measure with your heart. I have some diced up ham left over from Christmas, been in the freezer, along with the ham bone. So I'm going to go ahead and put both of these in my beans, and that is going to be so good and give those beans so much flavor. Alrighty, now I'm just going to add in some water. Now you could put in chicken broth if you wanted to, or even beef broth. But with all that ham, I don't need any other flavoring but the water. Right, I've added in salt. Now I'm just going to add in some black pepper. And I'm just going to let this cook pretty much all afternoon. I'm going to turn it on low and just let it go. To go along with my pinto beans and ham for supper, I love me some fried taters. So while I've already got this out, I'm going to go ahead and slice these up. And I'm going to cube them up, and then I'm going to put them in some cold water. They can stay in the refrigerator all afternoon, and they'll be good to go tonight when I get ready to fry them. I just love this thing. You get food and take out your aggression at the same time. There you go. Now, ain't them pretty? And I'm just going to cover them with cold water, and I'm going to put them in the fridge. And like I said, they'll be fine tonight when it's time to fry them in some good old bacon grease. All right, so I've got my oven going. I've got it set on 350, and I've washed me up some sweet potatoes real good. So I'm going to have sweet potatoes this week. I've made 4 sweet potatoes. I'm going to have these for lunch. Now today I'm going to have it with some of my egg salad. And then tomorrow night I'm making tacos. So the next day I'm going to have one with some taco meat in it. And it's going to be so good. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 2 yet. But trust you me, I will be eating sweet potatoes all week. So I've got them washed. I'm just going to poke them real good with a fork, and then I'm going to wrap them up in aluminum foil, and I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm going to let them bake for about an hour, hour and a half, until they start getting just caramelized, almost like sugar, y'all. Let's take a look at my chicken pot pie that I made the other day, and I froze it. We're going to have that on Friday night, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it thaw out all week. Then I'm going to bake it on Thursday, and then we'll just heat it up for Friday night supper along with some salad, and it'll be delicious. And here's the way it looks. Still in perfect condition. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now all I have to do is thaw it and bake it. And it's amazing. And I work on Friday, so I'm always so tired on Friday. So this is the perfect supper. All I have to do is just slice it up, heat it up, and add a salad. And I've got supper for Friday night. And then one night this week, it'll either be Wednesday or Thursday, and I can't tell you which because I forgot which I wrote down. But I'm going to make some, it's probably Thursday. I'm going to make some chicken meatballs out of this, and I'm just going to cook those in the frying pan. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it in the frying pan. I might bake them, we'll see. But I'll get all the ingredients in, roll them into some little balls, cook those up. And then I've got this delicious sauce for Swedish meatballs. I'll just cook some noodles, serve it right over top of that. And then just have a little side salad, some sort of vegetable with it. Or I could do another salad. I'm not against having salad every night of the week around here. If you ask me, I love salads. So anyway, Swedish meatballs, chicken pot pie. We have our ham and pinto beans in the crock pot. And I'm going to have tacos tomorrow night. So I got to take out some hamburger meat to y'all. While I had it out my chopper, I just went ahead and diced up my 1 small to medium yellow onion in a little bitty dice to put my Swedish meatballs. I'm not for sure how many of those I'm going to need. I'll have to look at my recipe, but they're ready anyway, so here we go. So the hubby's home for lunch, and I'm going to make him a couple of the egg salad sandwiches. And I had taken out some little pieces of bacon that I cut up and put in the freezer in separate little packages, just so that we could have some bacon bits. So I'm cooking these up, and I'm actually going to put all of the little bacon pieces in the egg salad, so he will actually have some meat with his lunch, and it is going to be so good. Okay, y'all, so here is one of the sweet potatoes. It is absolutely coming right out of the skin. It's still a little bit too hot to eat, but I'm going to eat it anyway because I'm hungry, because I haven't eaten anything yet today. I made the egg salad this morning, and I put some of the bacon bits in there just a few minutes ago, my homemade bacon bits, and I've topped it right on top of the sweet potato. I'm going to leave the other 3 in the oven just to cool down naturally, and all those syrups and sugars are just absolutely flowing, and it is amazing. But I'm gonna eat this one right now, and I'm not gonna stuff anything down in it. I'm not gonna hold it in my hands. I'm gonna eat it out of a plate like most people do, but I am gonna top it with the egg salad. And if you think this is strange, you ought to see some of the other combinations they're doing. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye, y'all.